Okay, so I am back. So did you think I was going away? Not a chance, not a chance. Listen, tonight has been such a weird night. I thought I would hang around for a couple more hours and just watch the market. Let me see. Let me get the chart up. All right. So, yeah. Here's what we got. We got wins and we got losses. I didn't actually enter any trades. I just watched the market to see what was going on. And all these red fails, they're all momentum trades and they're all in the wobble. Now, if I go back here, we go back to earlier in the night, we had the lower wobble and it was causing problems. And then as the night went on, 8 o'clock happens, and what happens? Everything sort of breaks loose, as it has done over the past week or so, right? And I've talked about that in the last several sessions. So we pull up here, and during this period of time right in here, I was posting the video for this side, right? And it took me about 30 minutes or so to figure that out. But then I got over here and I came back right in here somewhere, and I remember looking at this trade thinking, why did this one fail? And I'm just sitting here watching, trying to figure out where the wobble is in this, or if there's sometimes there's like a high ceiling. Like sometimes I'll go in here and I will grab like a horizontal line and I'll put it in here like somewhere like this and say, well, is that a top that we're hitting or something? And maybe it was, but I decided that it's probably more like a wobble because it just hung in there all night long, right? And so you pulled up, you got your reversal, 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 5th candle, boom, you tried to get out, and all it could do is putter out, and boom, fail right here. And then another one happened. Wherever you see these red ones at, these are momentum trades. 1, 2, 3, reversal and continuation. Somebody's trying to call me. No, that's something else. But and a continuation, right? But it reversed on you over here. Where are we? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, one and done, and it does not work because we're in the wobble. Nothing, and you're just not going to get momentum when you're in the wobble. Okay, and this is one that this is a tough one. This is a tough one for me to see. I saw it somewhere. Where did I see it? We had a top here and a bottom there, but that seems awfully far away. But still, it's 25 ticks, and once I saw this, you enter the trade and you just stagger and fall back. Something's going on there. Anyway, what I was chatting with someone, I think one of you guys sent me a message last week, and I think I might have said that I'm going to start looking at these MACD trades because of the way the market has been moving over the past month, where I've only been getting like one opportunity per night, and tonight there were no opportunities over a full 4-hour period. I mean, if you go all the way back here, this is the earlier part of the night, right? Nothing was happening because of this wobble here. We were just not going to get any opportunities. So move over here and it pops up again. But the MACD, look at what the MACD is doing. Remember the MACD, okay? When MACD, okay, the first thing you want to look at is this zero line. Okay, if the MACD and signal line is below or are below the zero line, you want to go long the market, meaning you want to trade up. If the MACD and signal line are above the zero line, you want to short the market. So you want to trade down. How do you know when to do it? Well, when the yellow line crosses the blue line in an upward motion, it swings up and you are below the zero line. When it crosses, you can enter the trade. Confirmation of that would be, if you look straight up, it's when the price action is above the EMA. Above the EMA to go up, all right? And then you take your 25 ticks, right? It happened again. You come on up here a little bit and it rolls over, and lo and behold, look down below, you see my line goes straight down, the MACD crosses, and simultaneously we have a candle that closes below the EMA. Takes a long time for it to pan out. 5, 10, 15, 20, it's like 35 minutes. That's a long trade, and a lot of the trade was let me just do something here. A lot of that trade would have you nervous, because if I put this here, most of the trade, kind of tough to see, but much of the trade was negative. Okay, so you come down and you go up and you go down, and you finally hit it. God bless you if you hung in there for that. But that was that MACD trade. And then you had a third MACD trade over here. What's the market doing now? Still running? Are you moving market? There we go. It's moving. Okay. What happened over here? I'm going to swing this back a little bit. I'm going to put this back into focus too, so that the MACD doesn't open up with that. I need the MACD to open up, because when the MACD is open, when the market is, you know, when we're right here in the market and the price action is back here, this opens up a little wider. You see how wide that is right there? Okay. And so in order for me to duplicate that, I need to open this up down here a little bit. Now look, you got another nice big swoop, right? Nice swing, cross, MACD, price action closing above the EMA. Take the trade, get in properly so that you don't miss. You don't miss right there, because if you're a little bit late, you're going to have a problem. Again, big swing, nice swing, and definite cross. None of those little mealy mouse crosses like here and these little things like that. You want a nice swing like you had here, like you got here, like you got down there, so that you got a definitive cross, and then you get that. But I just wanted to come back and share that with you guys, because you might see me doing some of those going forward, because if the market is going to continue to work the way that it has, and I don't know if it has anything to do with what you guys are doing over there in the Middle East and all of that, but I tell you what, I'm not going to just lay down and just sit here night after night and watch all of my momentum go away, and maybe just get a few little swing trades that way with the MACD. Now over here, here's the market. The market's live right now. Okay. Let's see. Are we going to get a swing here? I don't know. If you're going to get a swing, you have to swing above this line. You put that line. You can put your go line right there at the EMA, and you got 27 seconds left, 24. But it looks like it's falling. Can't tell right now. But I just wanted to bring that to you all's attention. Did we get back into another wobble? Well, the wobble doesn't seem to affect the MACD as much, but there are times when the MACD will fail. And so if that is a trade that you want to start trading going forward, you got to study it and look at the fail rate and why it fails when it fails. You know what I mean? Just like I did with the momentum trade, I can tell you why they're going to fail. If it goes more than 6 candles, if the reversal extends beyond the run, if any part of the trade touches the wobble. I did all of that. As a matter of fact, on the last video, I did put up at the end, I put up an end screen so you can go back and look at the wobble if you haven't looked at that video. But you have to look at why it fails, because no indicator is good enough to tell you every time that a trade is going to work out for you or in your favor every single time. They do fail, all of them, but you have to take time to figure out why they do. And so before you go and say, well, I'm going to bet all my change on the MACD because we had a couple of good nights with that, maybe you want to study that for a little while. You know what I mean? And that's why I don't trade. I haven't been trading it right now. It is something that I have studied in the past. Okay, but the fail rate, unless you get the big swoop and it's a nice smooth clean cross, you're probably not going to be successful, or that trade probably won't be successful. And then also, I think I traded either last night or the night before last when I said, well, you know what, I better have a 50 tick stop loss here, because the MACD tends to, even after it crosses the EMA and the MACD has crossed the signal, it tends to swing back quite a bit sometimes. And just so happened that night it swung back 3 or 4 ticks beyond the 25 tick stop loss. Then it went on for a 25 tick win. I couldn't get any more than that. But I just wanted to share that with you guys, because I think it's important that we have more than one bullet in our chamber, because you never know what's going to happen. And you know what's happening right now? Let me do this. Where is that? Hold on. Looks like we got a cross here. I missed it. I'm going to go ahead and enter. No, I'm not going to play with this. Okay, because no, we don't play with money. All right. Okay, so listen, guys. Let me calm down. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to kick back, relax, and going about my business. And so should you. It's 10 o'clock at night or after 10 o'clock. What is it? Yeah, about 20 minutes after 10. So go to bed. I'm going to post this on Friday, not tonight. No sense in posting 2 videos in one night. You ain't going to want to watch them. And I'm already at 10 minutes on here. So listen, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Practice, practice, practice. It won't make you perfect, but I promise you it'll make you better. And until next time, all the best.